In the previous video, I have explained how we are going to make our pedestrian walk a more refined path than through the middle of our streets. So in order to do that, we will need to go to prefabs, road, and let me open the straight road prefab. And what we are going to do, uncheck 2D view in the scene view, and we will need to add some kind of markers on our path so that our pedestrian know where to travel to. And we are going to reuse the same solution for our cars in the future tutorial. But before we do that, we will need to add some helper class here so that we can retrieve all those markers and their connections. Before we can modify the prefab, we will need to pre-create some helper classes. So to do that, let's go to our scripts, AI, and here we can create two scripts. First one will be right-click, create C# script, call it marker. Okay. And the second one will be right-click, create C# script, road helper. Okay. And let's open up the marker C# script. Okay. This will be a mono behavior script. We can delete the start and update. And we can again place it in our namespace, simple city.ai, just to be consistent. Let's put our class here. And what we are going to create here is prop. So we are going to use the snippet. Tab twice. This will be a vector3. Let's call it position by using tab to move between the type and the name. Let's call it position. Enter. And we are going to remove the set, and in the get we are going to add lambda expression, and we are going to call game object transform.position. Okay, I think we can delete the game object. We can access the transform. Great. So we are going to get this way the position of our marker. Now, as I said previously, we will need to store the information about the adjacent markers. So let's create a list of vector3 and let's make it public. Let's call it adjacent markers. Okay. What we will need to do as well is to add open for connections boolean flag. So let's type prop full, tab twice. We are going to create a property with a backing field. So we are going to change the type to bool, tab to move to the name of the variable, open for connections, tab to move to the name of the property, and let's use the capital O, open for connections. Enter. We are going to add serialized field above the open for connections field so we can set it through the inspector, and we are going to remove the get set function. We are going to only be able to get this parameter from our marker, and let's implement a class public list of vector3, and we are going to call it get adjacent positions. Okay. And what we are going to return here is return new list of vector3, and here we are going to use the link library, so adjacent markers dot select, alt enter using system.link, so it should appear at the top of our class, and we are going to open brackets and call x lambda expression x.position, and we do not have it because I have change the list of markers to vector3, so let's type markers here, and adjacent markers will be list of markers, and now we can access the position. Okay, and we are going to at the end add to list, again brackets, and finish this statement. So return a list of vector3 adjacent markers dot select x such as x dot position to list. So we are creating a list of positions of our markers. Great, that will be it for our marker class. Let's now go back to Unity. Okay, let's open up our road helper class. Great. Again, let's put it in our namespace, simple city.ai. Okay, since this will be useful only for our AI, and we are going to leave it as the mono behavior. Let's delete the content of this class, and let's create a couple of fields. So first of all, we will have serialized field. Let's call it protected list of markers. and we are going to call it pedestrian markers. So this will be the list for this piece of road. So for this prefab, it will be all markers present on this prefab, and then we are going to be able to access those markers and their connected markers to get the preset graph for this prefab. Next, we will need to make sure that we have serialized field protected. If we want to extend this class, bool is corner. Since I will explain later that there will be an issue with accessing the corner, and next we are going to also have serialized field protected. Bool has crosswalks. Save this class and let's go back to Unity. Okay, great. In the next video, we will prepare our road prefabs so that we have all those markers set up, and then we are going to implement a way to access the closest markers, the functionality that will be used by our algorithm that will create our graph. So see you in the next video.